Welcome, I'm Jamie Walker, professional makeup artist and founder of Bangs and Blush and War Paint Academy. Today, I'm going to show you a soft and simple, beautiful look using the amazing products from Advanced Mineral Makeup. Our first step to the simple and beautiful look is the complexion. I'm going to start by using a little bit of the Advanced Mineral Perfecting Concealer. And we're going to put a little bit here, close for me, Deanna, in the corner of the eye. Don't want to go all the way over here. Some people try to bring concealer all the way over. You definitely don't want to do that. You want to just lighten this area here. I'm going to add a little bit on this unwanted friend. And any other darker areas that you see, I'm going to add a little bit of concealer. I'm using a brush to do this. You can also use your hands, which is great. And you notice maybe that I have it on my hand, which warms the product up a little bit and allows it to go on better. So I do use a brush, but I also use my hands to blend this in real well. Now that we have the concealer applied, we're going to continue to just blend it. We all know that the number one thing in makeup, and if you don't know, I'll say it over and over, blend, blend, blend. Also, it's nice to take your foundation brush, hands, concealer brush, whatever you want to use, just make sure that you blend this really nicely into the skin. And open. And look up. And as you see, it's already, Deanna's skin's beginning to look a little bit better. And next, we're going to use the Advanced Mineral Loose Foundation. I'm just going to get a little bit of the Advanced Mineral Loose Mineral Foundation and tap it into your lid. These loose minerals go a very long way, guys, so just, you need a little bit. Remember, less is more. You can always add more, so start with a little bit. We're just going to take our flat foundation brush for powder, and we're going to start to put a little bit on our brush, rub it in, and tap off the excess. That is so important, to tap off the excess. Now, when using the mineral foundation powders, you can accomplish both a dewy foundation look or complexion and also a matte complexion. With minerals, they used to teach us to buff the minerals in. If you want a more dewy complexion, then you want to buff the minerals in. If you'd like a more matte complexion, take your brush and just brush in a downward manner and brush the minerals into the skin. I love this mineral foundation. It goes on so nicely and covers up any redness or blemishes. Add just a little bit to your brush, like I was saying. You can always add more. Go all over the face. Do not forget to go below the neckline, ladies and gentlemen. It's always important, especially when wearing a top like Deanna has on. We're going to brush down here and all over. Okay, so now we have accomplished a beautiful complexion just using the Perfecting Concealer and the Loose Mineral Foundation. What a difference in Deanna's skin. That looks amazing. So now our next step is we're going to use the beautiful Advanced Mineral Illuminizer. It's one of my favorite products. I'm going to do it just to highlight here on the cheekbones a little bit. And also, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to use that product in another use also, which I'm really excited about. And when using a cream, I think it's always good to use your hands once again. Brushes are great and they're very important, but hands work wonders with makeup products. So we're just going to take and lightly tap here and then blend. And what I really love about this product is it's not too much. It gives that nice glow, but it's not over the top. It's something you can wear during the day. It doesn't have to be out to a nightclub. It just gives a really nice, subtle glow. Once again, pressing and then blending out with your finger or a brush using a looser powder brush or a blush brush. And you can add more or less depending on the look that you're trying to accomplish. And since we're doing something that's simple and beautiful, I think a little bit more highlighter will be really nice. Okay, so as you see, once again, it's real subtle, not too much, just a little hint of highlight with this great illuminizer. So next we're going to do a little bit of contour and blush. Because this look is simple, I don't want to overdo the blush or the contour. Just want to do something really nice, quick, something you can do early in the morning when you're trying to get out the door quickly. So we're going to add a little bit of blush. And remember, I think blush is one of the most wrongly applied, I don't know if that's the correct way to say it, but misused products. And so blush, again, you just want it, smile for me, Deanna, you just want it to be here on the apples of the cheeks. Always check your brush, tap off the excess, and just a little bit here. You want that look of, I've just ran 3 miles, I'm a little flushed, but not I have NASCAR stripes up the side of my head, okay? Just a simple little bit of color. You can always add more. Start with less and add more to achieve the desired look. All right, now that we've achieved the beautiful luminizer and the blush, we're going to add a little bit of contour. And I'm sure you've heard all the little tricks, the backwards W, the upside down, sideways 3, whatever you want to call it. Just going to take a little bit of, you can use a bronzer. I'm using the Nude from Advanced Mineral Makeup. And I'm just adding a little bit of contour back into her face from where we've used that mineral foundation. Because what happens is when you put your foundation on, it takes away all the light, the low light, and the highlight and the darker areas that you naturally have in your skin. So that foundation takes it all away and wipes it and makes it a clean slate. So we're adding those colors back in. We're adding the highlight and the low light back into the face. Next, I'm going to take an angle brush with a little bit of brow shadow. You can use a normal shadow, you can use a brow kit on an angle brush, and I'm going to fill in Deanna's eyebrows a little bit. Don't forget this step. Even though this is the simple and beautiful step, you want to make sure and fill in the brow ever so slightly. You don't want to overdo it, but just a little bit. And I have a preference of a powder over a waxy substance of a pencil. I think that it's easier to match your hair color. It's easier to blend in and get the intensity that you would like. So I always just come in and fill in the brow just a little bit, ever so slightly, brushing it out with my hand and blending it, because these beautiful brows frame this beautiful face. So you definitely don't want to leave that step out. Okay, now that we have perfected the complexion and the brows and the cheeks, we're going to start working on the eyes. I've chosen to use the Advanced Mineral Daytime Palette, which has some amazing colors in it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a really light color. It's the lightest color in the Daytime Palette. And I'm going to use a big blending brush, and I'm going to put it all over the lid. From lash line to brow and corner to corner, all over. And just blend that in. And the great thing about these palettes is they're going to last forever. The pigment in these shadows, when you see, I'm going to pick up a few darker colors here in a moment. They are so pigmented. That's the great thing about using a mineral product. Step 2 in our shadow, I've chosen a medium color that I'm going to apply from the lash line to right above the crease, ever so slightly. Always blending. We just want something super quick and natural. Let's blend that in real good and do the same to the other eye. Lash line to slightly above the crease. You want to focus the color closer to the lash line though, and then ever so slightly let it get a little lighter as you go upward towards the brow. And then last, For our shadow, still using the Daytime palette, which I love, I'm using a copper color, and I'm just using and taking a small fluff brush, and I'm going to start at the lash line, and I'm using this as a liner. You know, liners are great, I love to use them, but on a daytime look, when you don't want something as intense, try using a shadow. And so I'm just staying tight to the lash line and ever so slightly blending upward until that line disappears. One great trick to make it a little more intense is wet your shadow brush. You can use an angle brush to do this, or my favorite, a smaller fluff brush, and stay close to the lash line, and that allows that shadow to be a little bit more intense. But just blend, 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 and do the same thing to the other eye. We're going to stay on the lash line. I love these colors together. It's a nice nude neutral. Goes well with everybody's eye color. This is a great palette for the artist, for everyday wear. I recommend it to all my artists and to my clients. I'm just going to continue that third coppery shadow on the outer 2/3 of her bottom lash line. This is really going to pop Deanna's green eye color. And then I'm just going to blend it to where you don't want any harsh lines, and you just want it to simply blend away. Now, I told you before I was going to show you a few things to use this great illuminizer in the palette for. So I'm going to take it and use it as my highlight. Be real careful and get just a little bit of product, and I'm going to highlight right under the brow with that. And because it's such a subtle illuminizer and not overpowering, I think it looks really nice to finish out the look. You can also use just the bone color that we used first and put it right below the brow to highlight. But I thought this would be a fun way to show you to use the illuminizer in more than one way. So now we've got our eyes, they're looking great. We're going to go ahead and put a coat of the mascara on. Advanced Mineral Makeup now has their mascara, so we're going to put a coat of mascara on the top and the bottom lashes. Taking the new Advanced Mineral mascara, and I'm going to apply it to the lashes, flaring outward, which will open up the eye. I also like to roll on top of the lashes. I think that gives it a nice finished lengthening look. A nice tip, I always hear my clients say, I get mascara on my lids right after I've done my beautiful shadow. If that happens to you, grab it quick. Get a brush that doesn't have anything on it, or your finger, and just get that product off real quick, and the mascara hopefully won't ruin your beautiful look that you've just created. Just applying to the bottom lash line, a great trick is to take your wand and lay it on the lashes and ever so slightly move it back and forward. This works the mascara into the lashes and also helps you keep everything neat and clean. So that's a great trick. Another one of my favorite tricks with mascara is to get you one of these wonderful disposable wands and keep it while you're doing your mascara application. It's a great way to go back and get any clumps out of your mascara. Just take an empty wand and then run back through while it's still wet, and it acts as a separator to separate the lashes. Keep them looking very beautiful and natural, not too much. Look up for me. Looks great, I love it. Look at the eyes. Next we're going to pick a lip color. Now, last, as promised before, I'm going to use the Amazing Illuminator in the Daytime palette on Deanna's lips. I think Deanna has beautiful, full lips. And so we're just going to take this illuminizer using our lip brush and give a soft, beautiful, as our look is, tint to the lips. And it's just another way to use this Daytime palette in so many ways. I've now used every product in here. Love it all. It looks so pretty. What a great, simple 5-minute look for in the mornings. So there you have it, the simple and beautiful look using advanced mineral makeup. So Deanna, how does it feel?
I like it. It's almost as if there's nothing on my face.
I really love it. I think it accentuates in the complexion using that loose mineral foundation. I love it. I think it looks great.
Thank you.
Good luck creating your own simple and beautiful look.